Aspyr is back with another Tomb Raider remaster collection, covering the 4th, 5th, and 6th games. Last Revelation and Chronicles are solid entries in Lara Croft's classic era, while the Angel of Darkness has long been infamous for its problems. This remaster gives all three a fresh coat of paint, modern controls, and some extras. But while two of these games hold up well, the third remains as frustrating as ever. Aspyr follows the same formula as its last collection. The visuals are cleaned up and you can swap between old-school graphics and the new, smoother look. The upgrades are more noticeable in the PS1 games, but Angel of Darkness also benefits from the improved textures and lighting. That said, texture pop-in is an issue, especially in Last Revelation and Chronicles. Controls are the biggest hurdle. The modern scheme returns, but it still feels awkward, especially in the older games where movement was built around tank control. The option to switch is there, but neither method feels quite right. If you played the originals, expect some frustration. Extras include a photo mode, a fun flyby camera feature, and classic-style cheats that use the same button combos from the old days. You also get customizable UI and fully remappable controls, but at their core, these are still the same games from decades ago, with all their design quirks intact. Last Revelation ditches the globe-trotting of previous entries and sticks to Egypt, where Lara faces off against the god set. It's a solid adventure with clever puzzles and an iconic tutorial sequence featuring a young Lara. The bonus level, once a PC exclusive, is a nice touch, though it's more of a novelty. Chronicles takes a different approach, telling smaller, self-contained stories from Lara's past. The shifting locations keep it visually fresh, and the gameplay is refined compared to earlier games. It's a nice middle ground between Last Revelation and what came next. Then there's Angel of Darkness, the collection's problem child. Originally a disaster at launch, this remaster includes bug fixes, cut tutorial content, and other improvements. But even in its best form, it's still a mess. Controls are stiff, platforming is a chore, and combat is sluggish. The stealth mechanics barely work, and the RPG-light elements, like buying weapons, feel out of place in a Tomb Raider game. The story has its moments, following Lara as she's framed for murder and teams up with Curtis Trent. The darker tone and gothic visuals are interesting, and some of the later levels look great with the remaster's upgrades. But the game itself is still a frustrating experience, full of clunky mechanics and rough design choices. Aspyr has delivered another faithful remaster, for better or worse. Last Revelation and Chronicles still hold up as classic Tomb Raider adventures, and the updated visuals and modern options make them easier to revisit. Angel of Darkness, despite its improvements, is still the weakest entry and the hardest to enjoy. If you have nostalgia for these games, this collection does them justice. But if you're hoping Angel of Darkness has been fully redeemed, don't get your hopes up. For more, check out our review of Lost Records Bloom and Rage or Sniper Elite Resistance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.